Bob Orton, when they broke you guys up, we did an interview with him. He said he didn't think it was a good idea to split you guys up. What is your opinion?
I think I know what he's talking, the era that he's talking about. Bob and I had a match, and it was a tag team match against Mike Rotundo and Barry Windham. And at that time, with the swoop from 84, this might have been 86 or something, in the match with these people, we body slammed Windham, our Bob body slammed Windham and covered him. And people thought that was a finish. They knew these guys were athletes and they were so into it that it was so tight and the referee was counting, you just almost didn't have to do anything. And like that's your perfect case scenario is where you want to be. And the office didn't recognize that. And Bob, being from where, I wrestled his dad, and he knew what that was and how much power that took. And when you got it to seize it, that's when they took Bob out of the equation. But if you could have been there that night and just slammed someone and the crowd go, 1, 2, holy cow.
Right.
So that's, I think, where Bob's coming from there. And I believe he's right that they could have got more mileage off. Bob just made a few mistakes.
Don Muraco, what are your memories of wrestling Don?
Oh, my word. Don Muraco. Prince of Darkness, baby. Don Muraco, for me, was a good reality check. We hung around a lot together. What are you asking me about, Don?
Any of your memories working with him after the...
Well, I have one memory. Don was, he looked like he smuggled coconuts in his shoulders, ball. Nicest guy, but after a few beers, you had to talk Hawaiian, to understand. And so this one night, Bob Orton and Muraco and I were in Fresno, I think it was, someplace. And, we went to this restaurant. They bought us food, drinks, all this kind of stuff. And there was a rent-a-car. And somehow the restaurant closed down. And we all got in the car. And we stopped to get more beer. And then Bob and Don went in the can. And some construction guy said something. And I must have accidentally tapped him. And he went on the floor. And I said, let's get out of here. Boom. So we got in the car. And there was these sets of tracks. Like, I got to make it up, maybe eight double tracks, train tracks. I don't know how this happened, but we were taking a corner and somehow the car slid off the pavement onto the train track. So Don Muraco and myself got out and said to Bob Orton, we'll lift it up, hit the gas. Well, around the train track is these like rocks about this big, right? The wheels are off the grid. So there's our, and the rocks were hitting us like 22 bullets. And, it wasn't going nowhere. And just show you how we weren't thinking. All of a sudden, ooh. Hey, come here. This should be interesting. Naughty session, baby. And here was this train coming, and there was that car. And we were just going and the train was not on the track of the car. So obviously the car was stolen. And we went back to the hotel where Muraco and Orton were checked in and I was not. I was late. I went straight to the arena. Now, I don't know how Bob got away. However, Muraco and I come into the hotel lobby and there's cops all over the place. And what? Now, Orton, the hotel, as the floors go, each floor, you can look down and see all the nice hotel. And so somehow Bob got in bed on, let's say, the 6th floor. And he hears a commotion, and Bob's still being a little froggy. He's naked. And he opens the door, and with his foot, touches the door, and he yells out, "Shut the fuck up down there, I'm trying to sleep." Click. The police look up, see a naked man, a black gentleman and a white gentleman come on up, and the black cop shot him 3 times in the tummy with whatever they were. They had like little flags on. And they didn't know that Bob was with us. All they knew, they just shot a guest for making too much more noise in the lobby at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm the only one not checked in, so somebody's got to take the rap. So with $2,000 cash in my pocket, I got vagrancy, and they took us in. So they took me in. So the best part of the story, all that is kind of, stupidity or what happened. And I'm just being honest with you. When I got out of jail the next morning, again, oblivious, I'm walking down to the airport. People are parting like denial. I still had drunk. And there's food and everything else. My picture's on the front page, and the news, on the, who does he think he is coming into this guy? And the police were trying to find me because they let me out of jail on bond. But then I guess the guy that actually fell off the stool, we got out in the air and we got away from that. And that was like every night. I could tell you,